Hello and welcome back to the Self-Love Show with me, Sammy. I am your host. I am a clinical hypnotherapist that helps women to have a complete internal transformation from a woman that settles for bare minimum. She's a people pleaser, living in that please pick me energy, overdoing, overgiving, and wishing that her man's going to acknowledge her and give her some love back. So we're healing anxious attachment styles, transforming who you are so that you show up in your relationship as the ultimate self-confident version of you, a woman who is deeply cherished, loved, and valued. So in today's episode, it's highly requested that I talk about how we then take the steps to embody and physically show up as this version of ourselves in your current relationship situation. The majority of women that come to me that are in my course, The Confident AF Woman, or in my membership, the Dreamy Girl Life Academy, all those links are in the notes for you, are women who are in relationships where they're getting breadcrumbs, where they're settling, and they don't know why that's all that they deserve, what to do, where to go, or how to get any kind of transformation. So ultimately, this evolution within yourself, I'm going to teach you exactly what you need to do to have shifts in the relationship. I'm going to also tell you what both people in the relationship, what they need to feel fulfilled. And the ultimate outcome is they will either grow and evolve with you. They will either meet you and match with you to meet the version of you that you've become, the version of you that now knows what you deserve and what you are not willing to accept. That shows you that you have a healthy man. Amazing, great. If he doesn't, people have said this to me before. Men have suddenly said to them, one of the recent women was, you need to stop reading those books because I don't know who you think that you are. If a man does not support your growth in loving yourself more and being confident in who you are, he is not for you. So ultimately, you do not waste your time anymore loving and giving to a man that was never going to give it to you back in the first place. So ultimately, we manifest our entire lives. Our subconscious mind is running the show. It filters through everything in accordance with what our perspectives are. And what are your perspective? They are the meaning that we attach to situations. And with an anxious attachment style, which was created in the first 7 years of your life, from there, you're attaching danger. Everything's a problem. Everything is about you. What can I do more of? How can I make them happy? How can I please them? How will they not leave me and abandon me? And that is what you're subconsciously running on. So as a woman, we have to do the deep inner core healing psyche, getting that out of our body work, because otherwise you will unconsciously for the rest of your life loop those patterns. You will continuously behave as a woman. When you get triggered in challenges with someone that seems like they might be rejecting you, that will be perceived as danger to your subconscious mind. That will be a threat to your survival. That will be a fear of abandonment again. And you will work overtime to make sure that that person stays. That is not a woman who is secure in herself, loves herself, confident in herself, and has the ability to hold firmly strong boundaries. And I'm just going to make it really clear. If a man sees and believes that you don't respect yourself, he will never respect you. So this is the part of the work that we have to do that most people feel uncomfortable with. It will get you the results that in a lifetime you'll be so grateful for. Initially, it's hard, might be painful, they might leave, you might walk away, but you will get the best results that you absolutely deserve, that's going to put you on the path that you need to be put onto so that you can attract to you the healthiest relationship you've ever had in your entire life as this new evolved version of you. So first of all, let's start off with, what does a man need in a relationship and what does a woman need in a relationship? So the woman, she needs to feel like she is cherished, she's fully taken care of, she's protected for, provided for in every sense of the manner. She doesn't have all these life stresses. He is essentially keeping her like a really well looked after woman. He's the hunter-gatherer, he's the giver, he's the doer, he's the over-the-top goer. Men are the doers. Men are the ones that do things. They go out of their way. They're the ones that should bend over backwards. That makes them feel like they've met their purpose. That's what they want to do. If a man loves you, he's going to want to fully take care of you, make you feel cherished. She needs to feel safe. You need to feel heard, you need to feel seen, you need to feel loved, you need to feel adored. And the man, all that he needs is to feel respected, to feel appreciated, and to feel admired. So for you to do that, you're not his mother, you're not cooking all of his dinners and doing all of his washing while he lies around in his pants. You're not bending over backwards for him. You are not creating all the dates, leading everything. You're not the man. You're not the doer. You're not the giver. You're not the over the go with the top of her. He just wants to feel like what he's doing for you is enough for you. And how he gets that is with your appreciation, with your positive mindset of him, with you being proud about him. You're proud that he's your man. You speak highly of him in public. It's the energy that fills up his tank. That's your feminine energy. So those two, he gives all these things to you and fully takes care of you, and you fill up his tank by making him feel like that is enough for you. You trust him, you feel safe with him, you have faith in him, you believe in his love for you. And how do you do that? This is where your evolution comes into it. You have to, first of all, believe you're worthy of being treated to the highest of standards. You have to believe you're worthy of love. You have to believe that you're worthy of being cherished. You have to believe that you're worthy of the things that you have on your list. The reason why this is first and foremost so important, that you have to build up internally, you have to go internal, do the healing, do the internal transformation before you even look at that relationship. It's nothing to do with fixing him. This is all about your foundation in your relationship. You have got to believe that you are worthy of what you want, because then you will find it so much easier to show up with very firm, strong boundaries in your relationship, so that then he sees that you respect yourself. If you know what you're worthy of and you believe that that's what you deserve, and you know that it's out there, you know that you can get it. You've got an abundance mindset around men. You're positive in regards to what relationships can bring to you, how men can show up. You, in your whole system, will not want to settle with somebody that cannot meet your needs, that cannot respect you and value you to the degree that you value and respect yourself. You won't want to be around them. You won't be over explaining yourself. You won't be settling. That bare minimum tendency will not be attractive to you. It's not going to trigger your abandonment wounds that makes you feel like you've got to overwork to get them in, to win them, to prove that you're enough, how you have been taught as a child. So you must foundationally, in your whole system, your subconscious mind and your nervous system, know how fucking worthy and valuable you are, that you are to a point of willing to walk away from anyone. You value yourself above their presence. You value yourself above them. You respect yourself more than you respect them, because you know what you're doing? You're detaching them from that pedestal. You're not making him a queen and you a pauper. You're not his housewife, his maid, his mother. The more you overgive, the more love you give, the more you do, the less he's going to, because the less you're respecting yourself. You're giving all of this to him, all of this energy to him, doing all these physical things, and he's giving you barely anything back. He will not have respect for you. So when I get asked the question, how do I then physically show these boundaries, show up as this version of me, this self-secure version of me, when I'm faced with similar triggers and challenges that have always happened in this relationship, where you used to just back down, give up, be afraid of the conflict, do anything to just kind of like settle everything down, get the reassurance, we're okay, you're staying, you're not going to leave me, the abandonment's not happening, and calm your whole system. The way that you do it is you level up, first of all, who you believe you are and what you believe you're worthy of, so that you will walk away. Then secondly, it's practicing, it's exposure therapy. Now you know who you are, what you deserve, what you want. You have to then, in those challenges, when you're faced with a difficult circumstance, that is your opportunity to show up as this new version of you. A woman who respects herself does not let a man speak poorly to her. A woman who respects herself does not let a man sit back while she does all of the things. A woman who respects herself does not plan all of the dates while he does nothing. A woman who respects herself does not give her body to a man that doesn't respect her. The magical answer is exposure therapy, where when you are faced with an altercation, conflict, disrespect, poor behavior, bare minimum, scraps, you're very clearly showing what you will and won't accept by not just having to verbalize it, but by your presence. what you're interested in, your reactions to it, your emotional reactions to someone when they speak poorly to you means whether you actually believe what they're saying or not. If a woman doesn't identify with somebody with little value, that will be noise and nonsense. You won't be interested in it. You'll literally want to remove your whole presence, your entire being from being anywhere near breathing the same air as somebody that cannot respect and value you. You don't feel like you need to over-explain yourself. You don't feel like you need to apologize, that you need to bend over backwards, that you need to do more to make him happy. You're quite willing to allow for that relationship to fall apart if a man can't respect you, if a man doesn't love you, he doesn't show you these things, and he lets you bend over backwards. So you must do the innate psyche update, that identity transformation, and then you have to show up like her in every single opportunity. And first and foremost, when you're in a relationship where you haven't shown up as this version of you, he will wonder what the hell is going on. He will wonder what's happened to your mood, what's wrong with you, is it the hormones? He is going to question it all, because all of a sudden, you're not allowing for him to speak to you in the way that he has. You're not allowing for him to treat you as he has. You're not allowing for him to do the absolute bare minimum and you give him everything. You completely retract what you were doing for him. He's going to suddenly wonder what's changed. Why are you different? Why aren't you doing all the things? And that's good. That means you're doing the work really fucking well. You're showing up in your relationship like a woman who's willing to walk away, a woman who respects herself, a woman who values herself. So when you've done this first part of this whole relationship evolution, now he sees that you respect yourself, he's going to start respecting you. Now what your part is to do here, he's going to start to do all the things to cherish you. He's going to start to do all the things to look after you, to take care of you, if he's a healthy man. Once he does that, it is then your job to fill up his tank with the respect, with the admiration, with the appreciation. Thank you so much, babe. I really love this. My man does this. You're proud of him. You talk about him positively in public to all of the people. In your mind, the way that you dialogue about him is the version of him that you want to see, the version of him that you highly respect, the version of him that you value. He needs to feel like he's the man for you. He needs to feel like you respect him. You trust him. You give him freedom. He goes out with the lads because everybody needs freedom in their life. Because you're a secure woman. You would never chase after a man that decided he wanted to be with somebody else anyway. You would never chase after a man that would cheat on you. You'd never chase after a man that would DM another woman on Instagram, that would take someone else's number. You now are not that version of yourself that you used to be. So you let him have that freedom because you trust him. And if he showed you any other way, then you would leave. Ultimately, everything is working out in your favor. Everything is going to be better than ever before. You're going to either have a relationship that completely evolves and progresses with you, or you're going to leave that relationship. You're going to find out his true colors and you're going to not be wasting your time anymore. You're going to evolve as an extremely healthy, secure woman that now has very firm boundaries, a standard that nobody can step over. So the next person that comes to you is going to match it, is going to meet it, is going to align with it. You're going to have one, like tenfold. So it has to first of all come from you. You've got to do the work first for you to love yourself, for you to be obsessed with who you are, for you to respect and value yourself. You can't wait for him to do it because he's never going to. If you're firstly right now in your relationship situation accepting bare minimum scraps, him not leading, him not showing up, he's never going to change until he sees that you respect yourself. So when you've done that work, you change your identity, you heal your attachment style, you transform those abandonment wounds into safety, security. I know who I am, I value myself. That's the high value woman. You then walk into your relationship, you show up, you respond, you react to old challenges as this new version of you who's willing to walk away and not accept for anybody that disrespects and devalues her. Then from there, if he changes, you'll get your answer, because if he doesn't, he's not for you. But if he does, then you pour into him. You pour that love, you pour the admiration, you pour the appreciation, you pour the respect. You tell him, you show him with your feminine energy how much he is your man, how much you appreciate him, how much he means to you. But at this point, he doesn't feel like you're needy of him. You're not desperate for him. You're not, please pick me, I'll accept anything that you can give me. Please stay with me, don't leave me. You're very firm, you're very clear, you know what you will and won't accept. Now he knows that, he's got the memo, he's got the message. You don't even need to be writing anything out. It is in your energy and your retraction of presence that he will know this. Now you've practiced this and your nervous system feels safe doing this and showing up in your life as this bitch. by the way, is life-changing. It's the best feeling in the world, that safety. I can tell you for absolute certainty because I've obviously gone through this whole process myself. Now you're in that position. Now you love yourself. Now you know your worth. Now you're never ever willing to let anybody disrespect you again. Now you know what you want in a relationship and you're very clear with it. You don't need to over-explain. You've got all of that down to a T. He's freaked out, wondering what's going on. Why have you changed? He's interested. He's intrigued. He's respecting you because you respect yourself. Then he starts giving. He starts fully taking care of you. He starts leading. He starts showing up. He's attracted to you. He's respecting you. And you then pour what you have with your feminine energy into him. And that is a very healthy, forever lasting love dynamic that meets everybody's needs. It is your nervous system that will subconsciously get you to back down through that subconscious innate fear that someone might not love you, that someone's going to reject you again. So you must train with repetition, with those strong boundaries, telling your body, this is safe, we can do this, we're not going to die. And the more that you do it, the easier it gets because you see that your whole system isn't going to combust. You see how they respond differently to you, and that gives you a little bit of motivation to continue. You see how they respond differently, you see how they're intrigued, you see how they back down. Now that you are very clear that you will walk away, you'll see whether that man was ultimately for you or not. That is true transformation. That is true evolution. It's not about asking him to do more and to be more. It is about you evolving into the version of yourself who loves yourself no matter what they give you, who believes in your worthiness no matter what is going on out there, who knows what you deserve regardless of the physical evidence from anybody else. Your internal validating instead of externally looking for that evidence. From there, that foundation will give you the safety that you need to feel in your nervous system to show up as this version of you and show. You have to physically show a man that you respect yourself for him to respect you. You have to physically show that your presence matters to you more than him being in your life. You have to remove him from a pedestal by doing this exact technique that I'm talking about, the exposure therapy. You're going to see whether this relationship was for you or not. You will know whether you are settling with a man who was never available to love you in the way that you want to be loved, who was never actually a match for you, because you might have attracted him as an insecure version of you, as a woman who was attracted subconsciously to people who she had to bend over backwards for, because that's just what you're used to. That's how you're programmed. That's what your psyche's telling you. Or it could be that you've just activated that version of the person that you're currently with, and now you're activating a really healthy, masculine, bending over backwards, fully taking care of you version of him, where he wants to cherish you, he wants to look after you, he wants to do everything for you, because now you're fulfilling him too, and showing him with your feminine energy, making him feel like his purpose is being met, like he's doing all the things that his role innately wants to feel. He's providing, he's protecting, he's the man, he's your hero, and you are proud that he's yours. So truly, this is the transformation. You really do need to know that you're a prize. And when we say that, it's that you pedestal yourself above him. You're willing to respect yourself more than him. You're willing to value yourself more than him. And through this whole shift, you will have very clear physical evidence as to whether you are wasting your time or not. And you'll win. You'll win tenfold. You'll move on. This is the ultimate relationship glow up, where you get to a point inside of yourself that you don't care what the end result is. You just don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste your life anymore because you love yourself too much. You value yourself way too much. You respect yourself above and beyond. So I hope you have loved today's episode. Please like, subscribe, share with your besties. Women need to know this. There is a pandemic of women settling and accepting bare minimum. I see it all around me and everywhere, and all that they are doing is filling their bodies with resentment, and that is going to come out one way or another. So thank you so much for listening, and I will see you in the next episode.